Okay, so I see why you guys wanted me to watch the speech. If this was any average day, if I wasn't so happy today, I would probably be crying right now. Hola beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Morena Gal, and today I'm going to be watching, finally I'm going to be watching the United Nations speech from BTS RM. I am quite excited to watch this video because a lot of you guys requested it. A lot of you guys were like, girl, when you go watch it, and honestly, I don't know what is taking me so long to watch it. Yeah, I'm not even gonna make this intro long. I'm just gonna say, if you guys have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to your girl and give this video a like even before you watch the video. Just give it a like off the bat. Thank you. Yeah, let's just hop into it.
As we go to the ending of the opening panel, I wish to now call to the lectern a very widely popular pop band from South Korea, the BTS.
Hey!
They have literally millions of followers around the world, and my younger sister tried to stop me from coming today because she wanted to come here instead of me to see BTS speak.
How cute.
I'm grateful to the UNICEF Executive Director, Ms. Fo, for making it possible for BTS, who are recognized as UNICEF's Goodwill Ambassadors for the Generation Unlimited partnership, to be with us here today. The floor is yours.
Nice. Oh my god. Before he even starts, I just want to say I can't imagine how nervous he must be in front of all those diplomats. Well, in front of the world, really. Like, it's the United Nations. Everybody's watching. Whoa. Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary General, UNICEF Executive Director, and all the excellencies and distinguished guests from across the world. My name is Kim Namjoon, also known as RM, the leader of the group BTS. It is an incredible honor to be invited to an occasion with such significance for today's young generation. Last November, BTS launched the Love Myself campaign with UNICEF, building on our belief that true love first begins with loving myself. We've been partnering with UNICEF's End Violence program to protect children and young people all over the world from violence. And our fans have become a major part of this campaign with their action and with their enthusiasm. We truly have the best fans in the world.
You do!
And I'd like to begin by talking about myself. I was born in Ilsan, a city near Seoul, South Korea.
I just want to say, I love that he didn't just say, like, South Korea, which is cool if he said South Korea, but the fact that he, like, shouted out his hometown, like, I bet everybody in Ilsan, or Ilsang, are probably like, yeah! Like, you know, like, screaming their heads off, like, that's our boy!
It is a really beautiful place with a lake, hills, and even an annual flower festival.
Ooh.
I spent a very happy childhood there, and I was just an ordinary boy. I used to look up at the night sky and wonder, and I used to dream the dreams of a boy. I used to imagine that I was a superhero who could save the world.
Aww.
And in an intro to one of our early albums, there's a line that says,
okay, see, this is why I'm watching the early albums. This is why I'm listening to the early albums. So, like, because I feel like what he's about to say, I'm going to be like, what is he talking about? Okay.
Heart stopped when I was maybe 9 or 10. Line that says, my heart stopped when I was maybe 9 or 10.
Okay.
Looking back, I think that's when I began to worry about what other people thought of me and started seeing myself through their eyes. I stopped looking up at the night skies, the stars. I stopped daydreaming. Instead, I just tried to jam myself into the malls that other people made.
Wow.
Soon, I began to shut out my own voice.
I feel like I should play that part again. Did you guys hear what he said? Well, you guys probably already watched. I'm like the last person to watch it, but I want you guys to hear that part again.
That I just tried to jam myself into the malls that other people made. Soon, I began to shut out my own voice and started to listen to the voices of others. No one called out my name, and neither did I. My heart stopped and my eyes closed shut. So, like this, we all lost our names. We became like ghosts. But I had one century, and that was music. There was a small voice inside of me that said, wake up, man, and listen to yourself. But it took me quite a long time to hear music calling my real name. Even after making the decision to join BTS, there were a lot of hurdles. Some people might not believe, but most people thought we were hopeless. And sometimes I just wanted to quit. But I think I was very lucky that I didn't give it all up. And I'm sure that I and we will keep stumbling and falling like this.
His voice is so powerful. Oh my gosh. Like RM is amazing at what he does, but let's say in an alternate universe or something where he couldn't be a musician or something, he definitely should have gotten involved with like politics or something. His voice, oh my god. RM is similar to, just from the first part of this speech, you can just tell he's a gifted orator. Like, he's really good at public speaking. And think like not that you can't be super fluent in another language, but this is his second language, or this is, well, he speaks more than one language, no? It's crazy that like him speaking in English is so profound. Like I feel like maybe if I had to do a speech in Spanish or something, I don't know if it would come across as like you know, as powerful as I would want it to be, because it's not like my native tongue. And the way that he's speaking his second language in such a moving way, it's amazing. Let's just continue.
BTS has become artists performing in those huge stadiums and selling millions of albums right now, but I am still an ordinary 24-year-old guy.
Humble!
If there's anything that I've achieved, it was only possible that I have my other BTS members right by my side, and because of the love and the support that our ARMY fans all over the world made for us. And maybe I made a mistake yesterday, but yesterday's me is still me.
Oh, okay.
Today, I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes.
Yes.
Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'd be me too.
I'm sorry, you guys. Everything he's saying is so quotable, like inspirational. Like, I want to write that on a sticky pad, put it on my vanity or something. I don't have a vanity, but you guys know what I'm trying to get at. Put it somewhere that I see every day and just look at it and remind myself, like, I am good enough. I do have a voice. My mistakes don't define me.
I am who I am with all of my faults and my mistakes.
I love this part so much.
Tomorrow, I might be a tiny bit wiser, and that'd be me too. These faults and mistakes are what I am, making up the brightest stars in the constellation of my life.
Wow.
I have come to love myself for who I am,
Yes.
for who I was, and for who I hope to become.
Yes.
I like to say the one last thing.
Oh, keep going.
After
Like,
releasing our Love Yourself albums and launching the Love Myself campaign, we started to hear remarkable stories from our fans all over the world, how our message helped them overcome their hardships in life and start loving themselves. Those stories constantly remind us of our responsibility.
Wow.
So, let's take all one more step. We have learned to love ourselves. So now I urge you to speak yourself.
Speak yourself, yeah.
I like to ask all of you, what is your name? What excites you and makes your heart beat? Tell me your story. I want to hear your voice. I want to hear your conviction. No matter who you are, where you're from, your skin color, your gender identity, just speak yourself. Find your name and find your voice by speaking yourself. I'm Kim Namjoon, and
you're Kim Namjoon Obama. Like, what?
Also RM of BTS. I'm an idol, and I'm an artist.
No, I feel like it'll be too corny if I do it. I was gonna be like, can't call me. No, let me stop. This is a serious moment, you guys.
From a small town in Korea. Like most people, I've made many and plenty mistakes in my life. I have many faults, and I have many more fears. But I'm gonna embrace myself as hard as I can. And I'm starting to love myself gradually, just little by little.
Oh.
What is your name? Speak yourself. Thank you very much.
Okay, so maybe I should come closer. The things that he touched on, like, I know I was joking, but I wasn't joking when I said Kim Namjoon Obama. The way that he speaks reminds me so much of Barack Obama, you know, our former president. In America, he was our 44th president. He reminds me so much of Barack Obama when he does his speeches. An amazing orator. His speech was thought-provoking. It was, I think the overall thing for me at least was just, it was very powerful. It was very poetic too, but it was powerful. He wasn't screaming, he wasn't yelling, but the way in which he spoke and what he was saying was so powerful. It's a universally relatable message about loving yourself, speaking for yourself, which is huge. I know it probably has nothing to do with Me Too, but just that overall thing about speaking up for yourself, I think that could relate to the Me Too movement right now, even though that's probably not where he was going with that. But personally, that's what I think of. I think it's more so about like one's personal journey, about finding your passions in life, figuring out what you want to do, being proud of whatever you're doing, even if it doesn't fit into the mold, like what he said. Like, even if what you're doing isn't necessarily the norm or what is expected of you, that you should still stick with it. I really love that message. I feel like, at least in America, people who are in the entertainment industry, they always make it seem like they're not allowed to have a voice, like they're not allowed to have their own opinions. Like we saw it when LeBron spoke up for the Black community and a reporter on Fox News told him to just shut up and dribble. I'm so proud of RM for writing that speech. Like, I don't know how many times he probably had to practice, because public speaking is not easy. It's not like you write up what you want to say, like a little essay, and you just get in front of people and do it. There's a lot of practicing involved and pacing and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I think it's really special. Well, I think RM is really special, but I think it's really special that we have someone like RM in our generation to be the voice for us, like leading the movement. I think it's beautiful what BTS is standing for with this campaign with UNICEF, and the fact that they were acknowledged by the United Nations. Like, most artists couldn't even dream of speaking on such a platform, and they were literally like chosen. Like, they gave them that opportunity. Like, it's just crazy to think that BTS has so much influence and they actually use their influence for something amazing. I couldn't be more proud to be a fan of BTS. Thank you guys so much for recommending the video. I wish I would have watched it like live when it came out, but I was like Told you I was busy, y'all. But anyways, yeah, thank you. I don't know why I'm so mellow now. It was just so inspiring. Like I'm not gonna cry, but it was very inspiring. It was just the fact that he was touching on not having to, like, you shouldn't have to fit into molds. We should all love each other regardless of gender identity, race. Like, that's so cool. And it's crazy to me that this little boy from, okay, I'm gonna butcher it, but Ilsan, South Korea, came this far to literally be the voice of our generation. It's just wild. I'm so proud of RM. This is amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna wrap this video up because I know it's probably getting long, but thank you guys as always for watching. Thank you guys so much for recommending and like incessantly recommending, like, girl, you gotta watch this video, what you doing? So thank you. I loved it. Don't forget to subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Thank you to all those who just newly subscribed. I see you guys. And like this video again. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Besitos. Ay, Dios mío. I don't know why I stood up to hop into it, but hey.